Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Karina from KarinaWisdom.com, back with day 79 of the journey. And wow, what a day it has been. It started out really amazing. And before I get into that, let me just see, how am I feeling? Well, I'm feeling okay, and you'll soon understand why. So it started out really good. I was really focused. I sat down, I wrote out my goals, I wrote out my whys, and I really set my targets and my metrics for success for today. So I'm really focused on zoning in and doing that mental prep work before I actually do physical work in my business today. And yeah, later on today I have also another project that's going on simultaneously with this one, and I came to the realization that, hey, this project has pretty much come to its end. It's a little bit disappointing. I had some expectations, some high hopes for this project, but I had to really lock it down. And as a result of locking it down and cleaning up the aftermath of locking down this project, I lost some time. So all the plans that I had, those awesome plans that I had for today, I just couldn't touch them. And the only thing that I could really get done was my DMO, my foundational DMO, because I refuse to let anything stop me from doing that. So for today's message, I really want to focus on the word disappointment, because during your online journey, during your journey building your online business, you are bound to have some moments of disappointment. And I don't call those moments of disappointment related to a project in terms of the project not working out. You might label it failure. I really want us to move away from the word failure, because there's no such thing as failure. There's only such thing as lack of knowledge, and you only get knowledge either from experience or from something that you need to learn. So I know that my locking down my project, even though the persons involved in the project called it a failure, I moved away from that word. My thoughts were, this was an opportunity for both of us to learn something new, and this is just how it had to work out. Now, here's the thing with disappointment. Was I disappointed that this project didn't work out the way that I expected? Yes, I am, because I had invested lots of time, energy, and even money into this project to make it work, and it just did not pan out the way that we expected. And of course, due to the time frame, there's no way that we could continue pushing this project. So I had to make that hard decision, and yes, it was really tough. I felt it in my gut. I felt uncomfortable making that decision. And remember, success is just outside your comfort zone. And despite the fact that I felt that level of discomfort making the decision to discontinue this project, what was amazing was once I'd made that decision and taken the action of implementing that decision, I experienced a serious level of calm and focus, because of course with a decision like that you have to have the clean up, the tying up of loose ends, and I just went into total action mode to get it done. Now you might be thinking, well, you know what, aren't you playing the whole avoiding role when it comes to disappointment? Well, before I went into total action cleanup mode, and after I had made that decision, I actually took 15 minutes and sat down, listened to some calm meditative music, and allowed myself to feel sorry for myself. Yes, this is something that I share with people. When you go through levels of disappointment, do not let that time period be indefinite. Give it a set time for you to really feel sorry for yourself, whether it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. Just sit down and take that time. But once that time is over, boom, get up and start moving again. Because the more time you spend being disappointed, the less time you have to work towards achieving your goals. And yes, it might feel like the end of the world, but nothing gets done if you are in that space of worry or disappointment. Those are not frame of minds that support productivity. Give yourself a set period of time within which you will experience that feeling of disappointment, and after that you snap out of it. Barbara Corcoran, who is on the Shark Tank, she's one of the sharks there, she mentions one thing that she noticed with her really top real estate agents. She said that they bounce back quickly from disappointment. Whenever they have a deal that didn't work through or they lost a deal, they bounce back really quickly from disappointment, and then they just start focusing on the next thing. So there is something to that. It's not avoiding, because even though you're focused on the next thing, you're still behind the scenes in your subconscious processing things. However, you can't allow disappointment to stop you from doing the other things that are required to move you forward towards achieving your goal and living life by your design. Now, Grant Cardone also teaches how to deal with disappointment, and he says to have so much going on that you really don't have time to be disappointed. And that's the thing. I have so much going on right now that I really don't have time to wallow in despair. Even though I feel like I just want to lie down and wallow in despair, I just don't have the time to do it. And it's so funny. It is. You don't have the time for that if you're really pushing to make your goals a reality. So my friends, that's my message to you today on handling disappointment. And yes, during your journey for your online business, you will experience disappointment. It is part of the journey. And do not think that because something doesn't work out, you call it a failure. I don't like the word failure. Look at it as an opportunity to learn something new. You can only learn something new when you experience it or when you go out and you seek the information. So my friends, remember that the state of disappointment, despair, and worry, those mindsets are not productive at all, and they won't get you any closer towards achieving your goal. And the more time you spend in those mindsets, the longer it will take you to achieve the success that you so seek. My friends, remember you can click like on the video below, and while you're down there, click subscribe to the channel so you can get the latest video as soon as it's published. In the description you'll find a link to my website, KarinaWisdom.com. Click it, jump over there, and you'll see day 79 of the journey, exactly what I did today to move myself forward towards achieving my goal. And I did get in like one or two really new things that I'm trying out to see if I can get some more traffic to my blog. So I'll keep you updated on how that works out. So for now, on how that works out. Thank you for tuning in to this video. This is Karina from KarinaWisdom.com signing off. Boom.